Hello everyone, my name is Larseth, and welcome back to our Kilwa campaign in Europa Universalis 4. So this episode, we are going to set our sights towards Ethiopia. Of course, at the moment, we don't really have that much manpower, although we do actually gain our manpower back at a relatively decent rate, so I'm not terribly concerned. So it may take a little while. So what we want to get from this war with Ethiopia... Makassar sent us an insult. That's not very nice. So at this war with Ethiopia, we want to get... Where's Waylater? Oh no, I'm in the wrong map mode. So we want to basically give as many cores as possible to Waylater. So what I'm probably going to do is declare Alsa as the war goal. Because hopefully that'll mean that Yemen will pass it to us. Because if I declare, just hypothetically, RC or Ankober as the war goal, then they'll probably keep that for themselves if they manage to actually siege it, like, take it come the end of the war. So that's the logic behind that. Let's firstly check what Ethiopia's military is like. 39k troops, 33k manpower. Okay. So I think we're... Ooh, I want to lose piety, I think. I want to start getting my tech going, because I need to catch up to the other sort of nations around me with regards to... Ugh, that's not very nice. Yeah, that's a lot of money for 50 admin power. I'll just lose the 10. I don't really have the money. I don't really want to go into debt. Yeah, what I need to be doing is catching up on military tech with a lot of people around me. Ooh, is that colonial settler increase? Yes, it is. So we will definitely go for that. What else do we need to do? These guys are... Actually, no, they don't need it. Do they need transports? That's one province. So they don't at the moment. So I'll just leave those for the moment. Somebody pointed out in the comments that they thought... England had come across here, and they are correct. Great Britain have got New Caledonia and Tonga thus far. Looks like they've got a little crumb trail that's come around from Argentina. Although England actually are not that... I suppose they are quite strong. They have the 13 colonies. And they are still loyal, so they'll be sticking together for a while. Who Ethiopia currently at war with? Just Mercury. I suppose I could declare war now while they're at war with Mercury. Is it worth it? Because Yemen presumably would join. They would join. Marahan are being a bunch of wussy babies. Improve relations with Marahan, see if I could get anything out of it. How many claims have we got on these guys? So, yeah, I'm going to wait until probably this one's the next drop-off, I assume. Yeah. There's no point paying extra now for claims when that could just drop off and then it'll just become cheaper to make claims, if that makes any sense. The merchant guilds and the Elema. So, can I make the merchant guilds happy in any way? What about the Elema? Can I make them happy? Yeah, so I'm just going to do this. And then I'll seek support of the clergy. And then I do need to get Grant New World Charter back. Can I get Established New World Missions? Yes, I can. There we go. So that's going to be a nice boost to our colonial aspirations. So with my colonies now, I think that the main thing I want to do is strengthen Kilwa in Australia, because at the moment they're pretty weak, but it's through no real fault of their own. It's mainly because, obviously, despite it being a massive continent in the real world, in this game, there's only essentially a selection of what are pretty low development provinces around here, at least relative to some of the provinces sort of in this region, which could be quite high in development. We have free advisor slot. Make it 34 ducats a month. What do I want? What are we doing? We're doing military tech, aren't we? So I think I want a +1 there. And maybe a +3 there to speed up our military ideas. I mean, we're making alright money, so I'm not too worried. I mean, even with that, we're making 12 ducats, so that's okay. Essentially, all I'm doing at the moment... Oh, see, I'm losing my claims. There we go. So let's... Well, how long until we lose our claim on there? 62. So I'm going to get these claims just because... Oh, dear. I didn't mean to do that. Just because Sod's Law, what will happen is in the time I'm waiting for that to expire so I can refresh it, I'll probably get caught and I'll lose a bunch of my spy network construction. I'm thinking. What the Otterblob's doing. Because, of course, I got a raw marriage with the Otterblobs. And call my guy back from Bengal. How long is it until we can actually... Oh, we could get an alliance now. That's pretty good. So, starting to repair... wow. Not so much repair, maybe. Why is it going really slowly? Is it me, or is the... Maybe it's because I'm zoomed out so far. Right, so our truces are over. We've got alliances. I think it's just because it's getting into late games. So there's a lot of troops all over the place, and that's why it's slowing down. Unless something's randomly opened up in the background on my computer. Right, so we got relations with Bengal. Who else we got relations with? No, that's me. Malacca, Bengal, Malwa. So Malwa, we need to improve relations with. Interestingly, they're actually at war with Vijayanagar at the moment. As are Bengal, Jaunpur and Vijayanagar. It'd be interesting to see how that goes. What I might try and do is bankroll it. I mean, I don't have the manpower to dedicate to that war. And I'm not going to make a stupid mistake like I did last time. So Bengal, nope, I'm in the wrong view. Country, there we go. Bengal, their treasury is 31. What about Malwa? Malwa. 100. Okay, so that's not a lot. So I'm going to give them a bit of money. Help them out. It's better than giving them subsidies, I think. Giving them a lump sum. Because especially if, like, for example, they have to go for mercenaries, the more mercenaries you're reinforcing and the more armies you're reinforcing, it costs money to reinforce. It costs more maintenance to actually reinforce them. So, that's why. I'm thinking we probably have enough manpower combined with Yemen at the moment to deal with these guys. Have they got another army? Yemen. Let's have a look at Yemen in our fancy little ledger. Yemen. They have 20k troops, 23,000. I don't know. I swear they had more. Swear they did. Oopsie daisy. So, I really want to know why Marahan won't join. Because it's really quite annoying, because that was the only reason I kept them alive. I mean, they are only allied with me now, so maybe I should just chew them up. So, how else are we going to do this? Let's get them to transfer trade power. Great power actions. Of course we're a great power. I wonder if I can have a go at doing any... Because I haven't used any of my Great Nation things yet, have I? Let's... What can we do? Take on foreign debt, intervene... No. I don't know. Anywho, we can get our next idea. Land leader fire. That's a useful one. It's a shame our generals are just so pants. Because I don't think land leader fire, I don't think that... yeah, as you can see, it doesn't affect the generals you already have. It only affects future generals, which isn't ideal. So let's assign these 17 stacks with generals each. And then we'll get rid of this last chap, just because he is really bad. How much manpower Ethiopia on now, actually? Because obviously, when I last checked, they just began a war. Ethiopia, 26k manpower. Have they? What ideas have they got? Offensive 2, defensive 7. They're on 19 military tech. Oh, they're way ahead of me on tech. Way, way ahead of me. That's really frustrating. Maybe I just hope that the Ottomans go after them. Although the Ottomans seem to have issues of their own at the moment. What? Luba allied with Portugal? What the hell? That was my other option with regards to conquest, was going after them. Okay. As Ethiopia deciding that they want to be a bit annoying, what we're going to do is go after Majapahit again, and we're going to move both of our armies over there. By the time we moved it over, we should have a fair amount of manpower. Plus, Majapahit have... They're only on 17 military tech, and I'm on 16, and the difference between those two is new cavalry and a bit of cavalry shock. That's not the greatest difference in the world, so I'm not too worried. So that is what we shall do. Let's improve relations with Yemen. What else can we do? Let's improve relations with Portugal. They've removed me as a rival by the looks of it, which is quite good. And they are neutral with me, so... I mean, I doubt... They would actually go for an alliance, amazingly. Or they must be... They're very... Yeah, they would act... We'd be able to get an alliance in Portugal. If we so desired. That's interesting. How's this war going? Wow, it looks like Bengal are actually... So let's have a look at Vijayanagar, because this actually could be our opportunity to... They... Ooh. Oh, is this too much of a godsend to pass up? I think it is. Right, so what I'm going to do is ask these chaps. Let's recall a guy from Marahan, just because they're closest. Ask military access. Who Vijayanagar allied with? Mewar. So hypothetically, Mewar at war with nobody at the moment. But would they join? They might not join a war, actually. So let's have a look. Mewar would. Nobody else would. I do need to get my claim back, however. So I guess I'd get military access in Sindh. I'm 2 over, I am aware of that, but I'm not sure what I can really do about that at the moment. Malacca and Bengal, Marahan, Yemen, Ottomans. I think I'm going to cancel my stuff with Marahan, because they are of no use to me at the moment. They're not pulling their weight. So, goodbye. I'm sorry. Right, so now I just gotta wait for my my royal marriage with them to go. We'll get improved relations, I think. Right, that's the only one we can afford. Okay, so... what the real great thing would be if... No, Marahan, you're not having anything. The really cool thing... Oh, actually... Oh, okay. There needs to be one war leader on the other side. That's not very good. Isn't there an option to threaten war to get a province? I thought there was. Am I imagining things? No. I think this is our best bet of doing it, but Mewar are on Tech 18. They also have how many troops? Mewar. They have 10k manpower, 32,000 troops. They aren't at war. They'd be really good if they did go to war, though. It's a bit annoying that Delhi... And improve relations with Delhi. I'd quite like to get an alliance with them. So I guess what we hope is that... Ooh... Yeah, I guess what I'm going to hope is that as part of this war, when it ends, because it looks like Vijayanagar have been beaten, I'm going to set that I really want North Konkan. That's the only thing I want. Because maybe, just maybe, they'll give it to me. I was sort of hoping that Portugal weren't willing to... sorry, no. Okay, it looks like I'm not going to get an alliance with Portugal now. They're at war with the Ottomans. So I'm going to recall them. I was sort of hoping maybe that Mewar get their alliance broken. I'm only at 1 prestige, so I sort of don't have a choice but to gain piety. Mewar would still join. This is really annoying. I mean, I know I'm like 2 over my Diplo relations, but I don't really care at this point. Oh, I didn't want a military access from Mewar. What am I doing? I'm stupid. I must have intended to get it from Sind and then forgot and got Mewar instead. Although one thing mistake I think I've made is to leave my armies together for too long. And they are gaining some attrition. I think... Let us... Actually, no. We'll wait a second, I think. So this war is just over. What happened? Okay, so they literally looks like they just white-pieced them. Which is not great, I have to admit. Yeah, I mean, we can't beat them on their own, so I'm not going to make a stupid mistake and do that again. So we're going to move our armies over to here. And it's occurred to me that I've completely forgotten to send my spies back to Majapahit. So we're going to go back after them again now. Slow and steady wins the race, sort of. And Marahan got an alliance. Marahan got an alliance with Ethiopia. I freaking knew it. I knew they would. Bloody traitors. They really are distasteful people. So I'm amazed that Yemen have only got 23 potential army given the size of their country. I mean, I know obviously the middle bit is wasteland, but the rest of this is all fine. And this has to be like at least decent development. Or maybe it's not. They need to get developing some provinces, yo. We only want North Konkan, so I don't care about getting a claimant elsewhere. So we'll get a claim in North Concan, pull our guy back from Regina Guy. That gives us a claim for 25 years, so that's fine. The Royal Marriage with Malwa has ended. We want to maintain that. We want to keep all of our alliances in India. So I should probably also improve relations there. These guys over here, yep. And the other guys should be coming soon. Right, Daru has become self-sustaining. That's good. Hopefully. Yes, they can get round to there. Lovely. Right, I will end the episode here, and in the next episode, ooh, actually, let's get this first. Prestige from Land Pals. Next episode, we might be able to go to war with Majahapit. We'll see. But thank you very much for watching, and I will speak to you then. Take care.